Hello everyone. How are you? It's Kei. How's everything going? And how's the weekend? I hope you're having a great weekend today. So today is Saturday on the 11th of February. So this is like the free talk style today. So whatever I see in the comments, I try to respond as much as possible. And also, I will also talk about some psychology, trade psychology, that I think is important at this time of the year or at this time of the market right now. So let me start the live session today officially. So let me switch screen. Okay, so I have new social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram, but I don't do Telegram, I don't do TikTok. So in case if you see me on one of these social medias, that's fake, so please be careful. Again, I don't do Telegram or TikTok. Okay, because I still get some reports that some of you have seen me on the Telegram, but I don't do, so please be careful everyone. Okay, and also the GTS in April 2023 is now open. So and there are still a few seats available. So if you're interested, please let me know by email so that I can give you more details about the course. Alright, so again, thank you so much for joining everyone. Great to see you again as always. Alright, Joe, thanks for joining. Good to see you. And Oluwato, Biloba, thanks for joining also. Good to see you. And Master of Kizito, good to see you. And Michelle, thanks for joining too. Right, I think the markets are a bit more choppy on the lower time frames, like 5-minute or even the 15-minute time frames. The markets are really choppy. Yes, but it has been like that. The choppy markets did not really happen like recently, but the lower time frames have been really choppy throughout the year, for the last, I would say, multiple years. So, and I do use M5 for my entries because so that I can exit soon in case the market reverses, and I can put the smaller stop loss, but still the same risk 2% to stop loss and enter trades. So I have been taking trades successfully by using 5-minute in my whole career, in my trading journey. So it's still no problem with me. Okay, Christopher, thanks for joining, and Rain, good to see you. Alright, Chia and Photo, good to see you too. Alright, and Larry Crypto and Homan, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. And Win, Movie Hero, good to see you. Alright, and Kevin, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Afsal, good to see you too. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, in terms of the trade performance, I'm thinking to do it every 3 months in public live stream. So that's my plan. So because every month's performance may not really, I think it's too soon every month. So every 3 months I will be sharing the performance. Okay, Rafa, thanks for joining. And John, good to see you too. And TSM also, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining today. So how is your trade, everyone? How's your trade last week? I think last week was still a bit choppy, but we did see some trends in the markets. So hopefully you get some nice profits last week too. Alright, Beshart, good to see you. And Sai, Jiten, good to see you too. Akshay and State Bank, good to see you. Alright, Lin. Alright, Akshay, thanks for joining too. Alright. NQH2023 and gold. Gold is now retracing. But I will give you more detailed analysis tomorrow on the weekly forecast. So for today, let me just talk more like freestyle. Okay, Mohammed, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Do your strategy really good? Yes, it has been working really well. All right, Sai, good to see you too. He says, I see day candles are in Kumo. I see 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute are in trend. In this case, can I enter the trade? Yes, you can. Yes, as long as you see 4 hour and 1 hour and 30 are trending, then you can always look for an opportunity. Yes. So you can just ignore the daily time frame, and ignore daily time frame means whether the price is within the Kumo, above Kumo, below Kumo, it doesn't really matter. As long as you see the 4 hour trends, you just follow that time frame. Okay, alright, Pital and TikTok, good to see you. Alright, Paul and Staro, good to see you too. Alright, Jun says, okay, when you identify chart patterns, does it matter the time frames? No, it doesn't. I use the chart patterns on any time frames, whether it's a daily or the weekly or the 5 minutes. Because the price action and the chart patterns are universal. I mean, it works on any time frames. So whenever I do see the lower time frames, of course I will see the chart patterns, but even if I see the higher time frames, I do see them too. Yeah, with the Ichimoku, I do check the price action and chart patterns in the markets. Okay, so after last week was break even. Okay, break even. All right, Xavier, good to see you. Starry, thank you for joining. Alfonso, good to see you. All right, Haresh, also thank you very much for joining. Thank you for being a big fan of mine. Thank you very much. All right, Tiger's Eye, thank you for joining. All right, Haresh says, the philosophy and the magic that it works with. Amazing Tenkan-sen, Tenkan Kijun, and Chikou span and cloud trending. Okay. Yeah, you better use all the features, that's right. You can't just use the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen to take trades. Or you can't just use Kumo to take trades, or Chikou span to take trades. The 5 lines of Ichimoku are there for reasons. And that's why you better use the 5 lines of Ichimoku than 1 or 2 lines of Ichimoku. And I say this because I used to use only Kumo to take trades. I was replacing Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen to moving averages sometimes, and I was deleting Chikou span because Chikou span is only lagging 26 candles before, and I thought it's kind of useless because it just shifted back 26. Why should I use? Was my old mindset, and I deleted Ichimoku, and I kind of messed up with the Ichimoku, and I got confusion. So I think that was also one of my mistakes in the past, that I wasn't using, and I wasn't studying how 5 lines of Ichimoku work. Yep, Emeka, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Alright, Movie Hero says, for now I try to recap daily and 4 hour backtest on TradingView to see how 4 hour and the daily picture related with win patterns. Okay. Yeah, because the trend follows the higher time frames. So when you start to see the patterns in the 4 hour or daily, especially the winning patterns in the 4 hour and daily, I think that will be good to know. Yeah, like maybe the breakout patterns may be observed in higher time frames, or even the doji break or in-cyber breakout. How it happens, how the market breaks a new resistance on higher time frames. I think it's worth to study. I think it's good to study in that sense. So again, today this is 11th 11th of February, and markets closed. So I'm just doing some free talk session about trade psychology or about any topics today. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. So yeah, I think the market's a bit choppy lately, but we still do see some trends in the 4 hour that we can follow every week. Okay, next, Sai says, what confirms the Kumo breakout in day time frame other than Kumo width? That Kumo width, what all the other parameters confirms the Kumo breakout? Kumo breakout happens when it happens, and nothing really confirms the Kumo breakout. So, for example, even if you see the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross, and the Chikou span breakout, the Kumo breakout may not happen. So I think the point is that try not to predict the Kumo breakout, but plan ahead when Kumo breakout happens, then what to do. And when it doesn't happen, then what to do. I think that's a more important mindset. Yeah. So, but yeah, if you see Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, gold cross, and the Chikou span breakout, then that Kumo breakout becomes more trustable or more likely to happen. But yeah, you also have to check the previous resistances or near the Senkou span B breakout based on the price actions and the candles also. Yeah, let's see. John says, I have been studying on the chart patterns. I've noticed double top frequently, just like on ROD. The pairs is showing potential double top on the daily. Okay, right, double top. If you see that pattern recently, then it may happen in the future. So when you see the potential double top, then you can get ready for the reverse, the market reverse. Yeah, but in terms of double top, this is actually what my challenge was before. Of course, when I was not still profitable, my challenge was, for example, let's see. This is the Euro CAD on the daily time frame. The price is now going into Kumo, and there was a double top. So let's say when you are here, in this case, do you think that this is double top? I don't think this is double top, but this is range market. Because the Senkou span A is flat, Senkou span B is up, Kijun-sen is flat, and Chikou span touching. So this is range in terms of Ichimoku. And what it means by range in terms of Ichimoku means the chance for the market to go up and down is 50-50. That's all what it means by the range market. So the definition of range in Ichimoku is a bit different from the definition of range in the price actions. So range, again, range definition of Ichimoku is where the market 50-50 up or down. So in this case, in my mind, I think that the daily Kijun-sen flat, so it may be supported and goes up. That's also possible. And also, so that's why even if I see these two tops in the market, I don't see this as a double top. At least I have to see the neckline breakout. So neckline on double top was here. So if the market breaks that neckline, a neckline also happens to be on where the Kijun-sen was. So if it breaks that neckline, then I expect the market goes down this way. Because then double top was confirmed when the neckline break happens. But unless the neckline break happens, double top is not still there. So yeah, but we do see double tops in the markets, like in this example, Euro CAD. And next candlestick broke the neckline. So exactly on this candlestick, double top was confirmed. So again, unless you see the neckline breakout, double top is not still there. Yeah, I get always confused. Like whenever I see this pattern, I thought the market reverses, but sometimes it doesn't happen. The market was supported by the previous support and goes up and goes range, or even breaks the resistances and goes up this way. This pattern happens too, because I didn't wait for the neckline breakout. And same applies to head and shoulders, or even triple top. It applies also. So the key here is to wait for the neckline breakout. This is the basic of the price action, but I think the most important, especially on this reverse pattern, it's really important to wait for the neckline breakout. Okay, let's see. Sai says, in 4 hour, I often see conversion line is above the baseline and candles are below the cloud. And moving down, can I still take that trade? Can you give me some example in which market you saw that, so that I can make more specific comments about the example? So 4 hour Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen and candles below Kumo. In that case, Tenkan-sen has to be below the Kijun-sen to be able to take trade. Yeah, Tenkan-sen has to be below the Kijun-sen and price below Kumo, Chikou span below candles, and then that's downtrend. But if you still see Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen, then that's still range. It's still range. I mean, the chance for the market to go up and down becomes still 50-50. So, yeah, so we have to be exact on the definition of the trend in this way. Okay, so Jonathan says, hello Kei, thank you to share your knowledge with us. How do we know if the Kumo is thick enough versus thin enough to continue my analysis or not? Do you measure it? I don't measure the Kumo thickness by the pips or by anything, but this is, for example here, this is obviously Kumo thin. Like, let's see, let me go back to here. So this is where the Kumo is really thin, clearly. But after this, the market consolidates and the Kumo gains thickness. And then after the Kumo gains thickness, Kumo start to be bullish. And this Kumo is not really thin anymore. So I say Kumo thin or thick in terms of the visual of the Kumo. But also I do see the price actions too. So when the market breaks that resistance really strong like this, then usually Kumo gets really thin like this. So no market keeps going up, no market keeps going down. It has to consolidate and kind of charge energy for the next move bullish this way. Because if the market loses its energy, then it has to retrace, or it will consolidate to charge the energy to move up. So when you see Kumo thin like this, this means that the market is overbought, overshooting, that it loses its energy. So I say the retracement or range happens because the market get ready to charge the energy for the next move. And when it charges, then Kumo gets thicker and thicker. And then after the market consolidates and then breaks, that's when you see a better Kumo. to the potential breakout. So in this case, the market just ranges, and when the market breaks like this, yeah, you see now the Kumo is really thick. So this Kumo thickness is way better than the previous thin Kumo because market has consolidated and buyers for sure won the trades over the sellers, and then it broke that resistances. So you can actually explain by the Kumo thickness, but also if you look at the price action and the waves on the candles, then you know more about the Kumo thickness. So I simplified the momentum by the Kumo thin or thickness, but this is the reason behind. So again, no market just keeps going up or just keeps going down. If it just keeps going up, then Kumo becomes really thin. And that's considered to be overbought in Ichimoku. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let me move on. Sami says, hello, okay, what do you think about scalping? I used to scalp before, but it didn't work for me, so I decided not to anymore. I'm doing day to swing trade now. Yeah, but for some of the people, I think scalping may fit personality, so it's okay. I'm not against scalping, but it wasn't just for me. Yeah, okay. Photo says, are you still using the talker box breakout? Yes, I do. Yeah, John says, when daily flat 4-hour trends and other time frame trending, I typically enter trade and hold position and look for an exit when 4-hour goes flat. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, Moshin says, hi, can we use 1 hour for entry and daily or weekly for trend confirmation? You can take the weekly for a trend confirmation and take the 1 hour for entry. That's possible. But it may not work in Forex because Forex pairs move up and down every week, every month, and the trends may not last long. So yeah, so if you use that strategy, then I think that will be possible for the stock market or index or even the exotic pairs, where trends tends to become longer. Then you can take high time frame and get entry on 1 hour. I think that's possible. But if you apply that in Forex market, especially the ones on my watch list, I think your entry timings and exit timings may become too late. It may become too late. Okay, John says, pound CAD on the daily shows a double top. I've been waiting for the breakout this week, but didn't budge. Okay. Pound CAD, double top. Yeah, so there was 2 tops, and I think we're waiting for the breakout of the support here. Yeah, but most likely it happens next week. I'm expecting. So I'm on sell bias on pound CAD. We'll see. Yeah, and when it breaks, then I think the Kumo breakout happens, and then the market continue to go down. Go down to the next support, which is below that doji. 1.5169 will be the target in this downtrend. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Oluwatu says, patience teaches a lot, even perseverance, and these can further increase your experience in a good light. Right, patience teaches a lot. Right. Yeah, I think patience is becomes very key. I would say that because I was impatient before, and I couldn't wait for the chances, the right chances to take. I was either too rush to the markets and used to lose, or I was impatient to wait for the opportunities to come, wait for the confirmations to come. So yeah, that was really difficult time back then. Yeah, patience for sure is important. Yeah, so in that sense, I think we just have to learn how to relax and how to be more how to be more how to say relax and not really think too much about the markets. Yeah, I do see some of the people, including some GTS members or KTS members. When I see them trace, I think they think a bit too much, which is okay, but I think at some point we have to simplify the thought of chain. We have to simplify the thought process and become simple, because we have many ways to see markets, many strategies to do it, but I think the trade should be simple after all. Yeah. Of course, knowing price actions, knowing the strategy, Ichimoku strategy, or any other strategies are important to get different perspectives to the market. But don't put, for example, 20 indicators or 30 indicators, or don't think about the scenarios too much. Is, I think, also important, because 1 + 1 is not always equals 2 in trading. So yeah, and in that sense, I think patience is really important. If we become impatient, then we may start to think too much. Okay. Okay, Sai says, can you have a look at currency pairs that may be in trend for the upcoming week? I will do that tomorrow on the weekly forecast. Don't worry. Okay, Jonathan, you're welcome. What is the best time to trade Forex for Indians? I would say the best time, I would say best time in terms of the volatility is after UK Open. So that will be the best timing, I think. But I still recommend everyone to see charts, few times a day at least, few times. So for example, for me, when I wake up in the morning, it's still in Asian session, but I still look for opportunities in Asian session. The pips may not really move that big, but if I see a good trending market, then I do take it in Asian session. So yeah, but I think in terms of Forex pairs, the most volatile timing is after UK opens. Okay. Okay, John says, typically I confirm the trailing edge with support resistance band walk stochastic. It seems I need to wait for further confirmations to enter the position better, wouldn't you think? I think so. It depends on the performance, I think, but yeah, you can wait, you can look for, you can not wait for further confirmations, but you can look for more confirmations when you are seeing charts, because you may be missing something else, some other confirmations. So you have to don't stop just because you see support, resistance, band walking, and stochastic to buy or sell. Just continue to look for more potential entry confirmations. Then you may become more effective on your trades and exit timings too. Yeah, I think looking for the entry confirmation is like an art. So you have to see in multiple indicators. If you're using my strategy KTS, then in lower time frames, like on M5, 5-minute, I use the stochastic and Bollinger Bands and other confirmations, other tools. Like I do use Fibonacci levels and also Tokyo Box strategy on the JPI pairs. And I do support, resistance, and a trend line bounce, and counter trend line breakout, and of course the price actions like doji break, inside breakout, outside breakout, and double top neckline breakout. I do use these, basically like a basic confirmations for my entries. So I think it's really like an art, because the more you can find the entry confirmations, the more you have opportunities to take trades, to execute your trades in the markets. So again, let's say if you're only using support, resistance, and band walk and stochastic, then you may be missing some other confirmations that you may still need to practice a little bit. Okay, let's see. Brush says, what should we have take profit in 1 day of portfolio? Let's see. What should have take profit in 1 day of portfolio? You mean the take profit timing within the day? If you're using Ichimoku, Kinko-hyo only, then I would say the TP, take profit, is when the price breaks the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. That's the way how it works. Okay, well, thank you for joining. And Sai also, thank you for the comments, as always. Yeah, and I think what I share in my YouTube channel is really simple after all, because what I usually say is I look for the trending markets and look for the entry confirmations, look for the reasons to take trades, and then take entries. And if the market goes towards my direction, then simply I take profit. If the market doesn't go towards my direction, then I simply exit with a very small loss. And that's my basic and the simple logic behind with my strategy. So I don't let the losses run for a long time. As soon as I see the market reverse, I just cut the loss very quickly. So my drawdowns are really small, less than 1%, or like almost 1% on each trade, each loss is my drawdown. So that will be, so I never take 2% losses. My losses are kept to 1% every time when I take trades. Okay, what are your steps for opening a trade? So I check the higher time frames like the daily and 4 hour, and then go down to 1 hour and 30, and then take trades on M5. That's my steps. Okay, John says, I have a tendency if the daily is not trending, then I follow the 4 hour from there, once I enter a trade, I wait until the 4 hour goes flat to find an exit point. Yeah, I think that's a good thought process. I think that's good. Okay. Oh, hello Ahmed. Thank you very much for rejoining my Ichimoku community. So after this live stream, in about 30 minutes, in about now 24 minutes, there will be a Ichimoku membership live stream. So yeah, I will see you there soon. Okay. Okay, let's see. The composer says, I'm back testing your strategy with cryptocurrencies and it works well. But crypto has a higher volatility and it's better to use the take profit. I think so. I think so. In the cryptos, I have backtested my strategy in cryptos and it has been working when it was trending, but when it becomes spiky, I think you may use the TP, take profit, and fixed profit according to how much profits you make per trade. Because I've seen the cryptos, once it moves really big, but the retracement is also huge. Unlike Forex, cryptos like Bitcoin are more volatile, more spiky. So yeah, I think you better use the like TP strategy, or also I recommend you to use M15 than M5 to take trades on the crypto, because I think M5 5-minute time frame for cryptos are a bit too low, and you may get stopped out many times with my strategy. So I think you better use M15 for your entries and exits. It's my recommendation. Yeah. All right, Ray, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, Kush says, what is a good amount for a daily drawdown or amount of loss in a day for good risk management when taking trades using 2% of an account to make trades? I would say daily maximum drawdown should be, I would say 3%. If you lose more than 3% in a day, then you should leave chart and come back tomorrow. Because in my case, I usually take a 1% drawdown. And if I have 3 consecutive losses in a day, that's when I don't take trades anymore in that day. So 3 trades, 1% each drawdowns, and I would take 3% loss on that day. Then I don't take trades on that day anymore. So yeah, that's my situation. So yeah, because keep the losses small is really important, really key to success. Because even if you have like big wins, if you had also big losses in the past, then these big wins may not cover the previous losses. So, but if you keep the losses small, then future profits can easily cover the losses because they are small. So that's my advice. Keep losses small, never take big losses, and then don't take trades anymore if you lose 3 times in a day consecutively. Okay, yeah, Kush, you're welcome. You're welcome. So again, thank you very much for joining today. This is 11th of February. This is the live stream. I'm simply replying to the comments right now today, just as a free talk session, so that you can also learn from my thought process today. Okay, next, John says, another situation that I encounter is when the pair is overbought and oversold. It happens this week. Kept a small stop loss at 2%. Okay, yeah, you have to always keep the stop loss at 2%. That's for sure. Alright, Didier says, hi, is it possible to put only Tenkan-sen in 5 minutes when you are in a trade? I don't usually put the only Tenkan-sen in 5 minute? You mean time frame, right? Yeah, I don't use the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen on M5. So I don't do that, but if you have the reasons to put only Tenkan-sen M5, let's say if you use it as a support resistance levels, I think it's good. But if not, then you better not. Yeah. Alright, Ahmed, you're welcome. Yeah, good to see you again. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Sai says, what is your plan for the weekend? Okay. Oh, for this weekend, I don't really have any plans on the weekend. Maybe just relax. Yeah, just relax. Okay, Didier says, I mean using all signals and adding Tenkan-sen to follow the trend. Okay, using all signals and adding Tenkan-sen to follow the trend. So you mean you use the Tenkan-sen bounce, Tenkan-sen support to follow the trend? Then yeah, I think it's possible, but I think the market breaks Tenkan-sen really easily, especially on M5. Is more spiky, more volatile than higher time frames. So you may have some fake breakout of the Tenkan-sen on M5. So I would recommend you to use Kijun-sen than Tenkan-sen on M5 to follow. Okay, let's see. Let me check some other comments before I leave the live stream today. Ahmed says, have you ever used the Ichimoku cloud band? It's like the Bollinger Bands, but it's made of 9 Tenkan and 26 Kijun. No, I never used that, and I never heard of it before. I never heard. Is it in TradingView? Ichimoku cloud band? Yeah, I'm not really sure how it works. Alright, Chamin. Hello, thanks so much for joining. Good to see you. Alright, Jen says, I heard that it takes a few years at least to start making profit. Do you think it may be not true all the time and there is still exception that 6 months or 1 year trader can do it consistently? I think so. Yes, there are exceptions for sure. Yes, you don't need to take few years to be profitable. Yeah, I mean profitable consistently. It may take time, but like myself too, like throughout the yearly basis, I am profitable, but in some months may break even or small losses. So start making profit in yearly basis. Shouldn't take that long. As long as you get discipline, and as long as you follow the rules, then you should be profitable. Is my feeling. Okay, let's see. Starry says, for crypto, best to use 4-hour daily and weekly, or use DCA strategy and wait minimum year. I am not really sure what DCA strategy means. I'm not really sure. But for cryptos, I think you better use the daily or the 4-hour time frames to follow. Yeah. I think it might be a bit risky to scalp on cryptos, I think, because it's way too spiky. Okay, Obina, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Welcome here. TR Sal says, hi Kei, have you implemented any Kaizen for your previous trading strategy in this year 2023? Yes, after I have finished the January trades, I have implemented some Kaizen. Yes. So every month or every 3 months, I implement small Kaizen on my strategy, on the way I look at the charts. And sometimes I do this unconsciously. I change the way I look at the markets and the way I take trades and entries and exits. But I don't change big. I don't change the whole system, but just minor change. I do it. Alright, Didier, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, next one is Jonathan. He says, what are you talking in the KTS lives? Like after this live, and what is the average duration? Thank you. Oh, after this, that will be Ichimoku membership. And in this Ichimoku membership, this is where you can learn the Ichimoku original teachings and the strategies. So today, I bring up this original book of Ichimoku, and I share how Goichi Hosoda is explaining about Ichimoku and so on, the philosophy and concept and the Ichimoku original teachings, and that happens in this Ichimoku membership. But KTS Academy, this is where I teach my own strategy, not the original strategy, but my own strategy, which includes multiple time frame analysis by Ichimoku and get entry timing on 5 with Bollinger Bands, stochastic, and other tools, and I do this 3 times per week. But each live stream, each membership live stream happens 30 minutes to 1 hour. So that's how I do it. Yes, next one, the composer, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, please continue to practice every day. Yes, and don't stop, never stop. Continue to practice every day and continue the consistency on what you do, then you should be fine. Ricardo says, did you try to use momentum indicator like rate of change with periods from Ichimoku time cycles? No, I never use momentum indicator like that. I only use Ichimoku time cycles with the price actions. Okay, yeah, you're welcome everyone, you're welcome. Oh, Sami, your website is not available for the moment. It should be working. Let me double check quickly. Yeah, my website is working. It's okay. Yeah, looks like it's okay. Oh, by the way, I am editing the profile page. Here you can find my profile, my history of my trades, and my history of my life, and the concept of my strategy. I even posted my trade performance since 2013 up to 2019, and from 2020 I put the screenshots here on my every month trade performance, and in 2021 I shared on the video too. So you can see my trade performance in the past here in profile page, and also I've put all my history, like where I have been, what I was studying, and also what I was doing in the US and also in Japan up until now. So I'm editing this webpage right now, so that should be coming up soon. Yeah. So that's my plan for the weekend. I'm editing the profile page right now myself. Okay, so all right. I guess I will end the live for now. So again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. It was really nice meeting you and talking and checking some comments with you. It's always kind of fun for me also to read and think together like this way. So I hope we have a great weekend, and tomorrow I will be doing a weekly forecast. So I will cover the Forex pairs and gold, WTI, and index and Bitcoin and the news for upcoming week. So tomorrow exactly the same time I will do it. So hopefully I will see you there. And also, as I mentioned before, if you are one of the Ichimoku members, then I will see you soon on Ichimoku membership in about 10 minutes from now. So again, thank you very much. Have a great night, great week, great weekend, and see you next one. Until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Bye for now. またね. Thank you very much.